Just like to welcome everybody that's online tonight. You have your buttons for Tithe, Truma, and Digital Missions. Ushers are passing out envelopes in the house for cash givings. Checks can be made out to BAM International. I have the privilege tonight of leading you in your giving. And I personally consider giving a privilege. So, last Sunday, I witnessed something here that was very powerful to me. And it actually allowed the last 2 weeks of Bible school teachings to become real life to me. I was actually able to see the teachings in real life. So last week's Bible school class was on the vision of the local church. In this class, Bishop talked about people running with the vision. And when they start running with the vision can be seen without words being spoken. One of the visions here at BAM is bold about money, which is our giving. Some of you might not even know this is a vision. If you don't give cash offerings, you might not realize that. So now we'll move on to this week's class. It's about the stewardship of the family. In Proverbs 22:6 says, "Train up a children in the way that he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." So when we train our children by biblical principles, by scriptures, and by examples, so we are to train our children by biblical principles and scriptures and by example. One key point in both of these classes is that people will do what they see. Last Sunday, I was in the back of the sanctuary, and Lana came back and wanted to give an offering, so she was getting an envelope. So I helped her fill it out, and then she brought it up here and put it in the basket during praise and worship. And Lana is 9. And she went back to her chair, and then Lana and Lily came back, and Lana helped Lily fill out her offering envelope, and they both brought it up here to put it in the baskets. And Lily is 5. And then when they both sat down, and then Olivia and Miss Amanda came up here, and Olivia gave her offering, and Olivia is 1. These children's parents are faithful tithers and givers. And it was evident to me, I could see it, that they were training their children in biblical principles and by examples. I don't know if these children know exactly what the blessings are for giving. If they do, that's great. And if they don't, that's okay too, because God is looking at their hearts. He's not looking whether they understand what the blessings are for what they are doing. There's a saying that if you give a man a fish, he will eat for a day. But if you teach him to fish, he will eat forever. Instead of just giving our money to our children, which in my house, they last about a day, we should train them up with biblical principles, scriptures, by words, and by examples. We should teach them to see money as a tool that God has given us to use, and that we should have authority and dominion over it. Money should never have authority or dominion over us. I have a few scriptures here. 2 Thessalonians 3:10 says, For even when we were with you, we commanded you this: if anyone will not work, neither shall he eat. You may say that, well, that's not a financial scripture, but food's not free, so if you want to eat, you have to work to get money for your food. So in Luke 6:38, give, and it will be given to you, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be put into your bosoms. For with the same measure that you use, it will be measured back to you. And of course, Malachi 3:8-12, these scriptures talk about the blessings of a tither. So if we do this and train up our children with biblical principles and by scriptures, by words and examples, then when they get old, they will not have to worry about the economy or money, because they will know that the Lord is their provider, and that money is a tool God has given them to use, and we have authority and dominion over it. So that was what I saw last Sunday with the children giving and how it related to the Bible school, and it just allowed me to see it in real life. So it was powerful to me. So that's what I have for the offering tonight. And anybody who wants to come and give their offering, Father, I just thank you for your word that 2,000 years ago, your word provided for us when we weren't even born. And because we are obedient, that there are blessings for it. And once again, I just thank you for your word that when we do your word, you provide for us. So I just thank you tonight.